Alright, so this is a quick preview of the Schedules Direct application. This is the home screen. Actually, this home is going to change to the TV schedule screen that you're going to see in just a second, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just do this search. This search is not, it's not actually a search right now. I just kind of, was looking at that before, and so I left it that way. But in fact, I'm going to implement search differently, and as I said, the home screen's going to change to something you'll see in just a second. So you can see actually that the JSON is printing there. It's kind of hard to tell right now, but I'll show you in a second. The debug statements will change. Anyway, the HTTP requests are currently blocking, so it does take a long time to run, but the next step is to make those asynchronous requests. Actually, the framework is already asynchronous. I just need to actually look into the code to implement it using asynchronous calls. Right now they are asynchronous, but I basically use a loop so that invalidates the asynchronousness of it. So anyway, yeah. In a second here this should change, and you'll see that it is populated by, just a second here, by genre. There are a couple of different filters that I've implemented, and there it's been populated. So you can see the genre up in the this area here. Basically, the way that I did that is Schedules Direct returns the genre, different genres, as well as other information, so like the time that the videos, that the programs are on, different information like that. So this is the first step. I haven't implemented filtration through the user interface quite yet, but the data structures necessary to actually achieve efficient filtration are present. So I can show you right now that there are different. This represents a hash collision, because what I do is for each program that I read in, I hash that genre, and I add the program ID, or rather the program through its ID to the genre, and so when you get a collision, you end up with multiple shows. So in fact, some of these shows might have multiple genres, and they might occur more than once, but that's kind of the point. You want to be able to see, different, like Law might have, exactly, Crime Watch Daily, actually, you can see that there. That's also up in the bucket on crime. So that's the hashing going on there. And game shows, etc. You can see the different titles there. You can see, oh, it looks like we have a lot of different episodes of the same thing. There you go. You have a couple of descriptions there. So one thing I need to implement is JSON. These descriptions need to be populated a bit better, and so I need to refine the JSON parsing process a bit. But anyway, yeah, you can see that these different, everything's been populated. These represent programs, so once I select them, this hasn't been implemented, but the program object can be grabbed and I can display further information about that program. That's something soon to come. News, etc. So yeah, this is pretty much the state of the RokuStreak application for displaying TV schedule. I think that the next step, when I present, by the way, this will be the main screen. When I finish, it'll actually open up by displaying each show by its time first, and it can do that right now. I just didn't do that because I couldn't get collisions as well. In fact, there was like one collision, so I wanted to show that this actually does populate, using that sort of method there. So it does dynamically populate. So yeah, so that is RokuStreak in its current state, and thank you very much for watching.